Alrighty, so either today is going to be 10:15 or 10:16. Today is going to be either 10:15 or 10:16. We are still, this is going to be basically day 2 of solving equations with variables on both sides. Basically day 2 of solving equations with variables on both sides of the equal sign. With variables, sorry about that, on both sides of the equal sign. So our steps are not changing. Hopefully they're getting ingrained in your brain. Number 1 is that barrier. Number 2 is distribute. Number 2 is distribute. Number 3, we are combining those like terms. Number 4, we are going to isolate the variable. And number 5 is going to be to check. Okay? Our 5 steps are not changing. Hopefully they are getting ingrained in your brain. Now the next thing is what we talked about last class briefly, and we're going to work on this today again. So types of solutions. So if you have one solution, that means that you have a variable. And that variable equals a constant. So something like y equals 1. Option 2 is no solution. Option 2 is going to be no solution. That means that you have a constant that equals a different constant. That means that you have a constant and it equals a different constant. Something like 5 equals -3. So there's 2 numbers that are not the same. The last one is going to be infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. That means that you have a constant that equals the same constant, or you have a variable that equals the same variable. So what I mean by that is you have something like 4 equals 4, or something like x equals x. So that's the same number equaling the same number, or the same letter equaling the same letter.